Nicole is one of my really good friends, and we both kind of joined Beachbody at the same time. We're not on the same team, but we chat all the time about Beachbody. And so we've learned a lot from each other. And I love talking to Nicole. She kind of like is like keeps me calm and peaceful because she's just has like this really like very put together. I don't know. You just have this calmness about you.
You're sweet.
Serenity. So anyway, but she's going to talk to you guys about kind of her journey and about going all in. So I'll turn it over to you, Nicole.
Thanks. And I have so much fun chatting with Kelli because I think it's fun to have friends that are different from you. And see, Kelli, she like fires me up and gets me motivated. So I think we're kind of a good mix. But
I'm the fire, you're the water.
We balance each other out when necessary. So it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So I live in little old Rigby, Idaho. And yeah, I think I joined just a month or two after Kelli, and Kelli and I know each other through photography. So it's just been kind of a fun journey together, but separate too, since we have different teams. And I am, I'm actually, my upline coach is Brigitte Linford, and then her upline is Scotty Hobbs, and then his upline is Lindsay Matway. So that's kind of like, we're on Team Forward Fitness. It's kind of our genealogy. So super fun team. And hey there, my dad's trying to call me. Oh. He doesn't know that I'm busy. Okay. So, when I got started with Beachbody, it was after my third baby, and a good friend of mine was using a program in Shakeology. And so I got started to kind of lose baby weight, and then I quickly got pregnant with my fourth. It wasn't planned, and used Shakeology throughout that pregnancy, and then afterwards used that and T25 and Pio to help me lose my baby weight. So I lost about 20 pounds with that. And it was so funny because I had absolutely no desire to coach. At the time, I just thought this is great for me. But when you get that passion and that fire when it does something for you and you want to share it. I think a lot of people have that same story. You just want to tell people what it did for you. So that's kind of just what happened with me. But what was funny was, so a friend of mine that was also a coach, she told me, she's like, you should listen to the wake up calls every Monday. And she's like, if anything, it'll just help you with your current photography business. And then my husband had got a new job at the time too, and it was in sales. And she's like, you should listen to it with him because he could use these business principles like for his new job. So just listen to it. So I listened to it probably for about 6 weeks straight. And the National Wake Up Call is actually what made me decide to be a coach. I was like, hey, this is awesome. I have to do this. So funny. So that's what got me going and kind of like lit a fire underneath me. And I was already a discount coach because I love Shakeology, and I just decided to go all in. But like when I think about going all in, there's kind of this, I think some people think going all in means like, okay, I'm ready. I've made the decision in my brain that like, this is the direction I'm going to go. And I'm excited and I have this hope that things will go well. I think that's like when we say we're all in, that's kind of what we're saying. And the truth of it is, and I kind of had that attitude for like my first couple months of coaching. And then I really had to look at it and be like, you know what? Going all in should be like rooted in action, not just something I'm saying. Like when you're asked, if you're in a Dash to Diamond group, they ask you to commit and be all in. And I think that definitely doesn't mean like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. Like, I'm super excited. Going all in means you're willing to do the things that it takes to get there. So I kind of think that we have to prove to people, prove to ourselves, prove to our coach, prove to our group that we're going all in by like the actions, the little things that we're doing every day. So when I think of that, I think of like, the 3 vital behaviors first and foremost. So we're doing our workouts, we're drinking Shakeology, we're reading our personal development, and then we're sharing that through social media. That shows people that we're all in on this fitness journey. So if we just kind of tell our friends and family and everybody on social media, like, you know, I'm on this journey, I'm a coach now, like, nobody believes us until we prove to them, like we show them. So being really present on social media and showing them that we are doing those vital behaviors, we're doing, not just saying, you know, we are walking the walk, not just talking the talk. I think that's huge. And that, I think, for new coaches is the first place to start. That's what I tell the coaches on my team, that to start doing and start sharing what you're doing. So I think the other things could be showing up to your training and doing your power of 3 every single day, inviting and following up. So those are all little things, but they're action steps. They're things that you need to be doing. So what I think about going all in, today we're kind of talking about going all in and believing. And I want to talk about both of them, because I think when you put them together, that is what creates momentum in our business. And that's kind of a whole different topic, because that's something that takes time to achieve. But, you know, look at Micah, you look at, you know, top coaches that their business is just rolling. It's growing. It's gaining momentum. It's growing faster and faster and faster. So like that momentum happens over time, but we all want to be at that place. So I really feel like that these two things, these truly going on it all in and then believing, are kind of an equation, I guess. It's a good place for us to start so that we can build the momentum that we want to have in our business down the road. So I don't know if any of you have read Dave Ramsey's book. It's the Entree Leadership. Have any of you guys read that? It's a good one. Yes, it's a good one.
No,
so
can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, we can now.
Yes.
Look out. No.
Yay. Welcome. So his one, you might remember this part because it is one of my favorite parts in his book. But he has kind of like a formula or a theorem, I guess. And the first part of like his formula, or is it his equation for success, is focus intensity. So I think that's what we're really, when we're committing to go all in this coaching journey, we need to have focused intensity on the little things that we're doing. And I thought this was brilliant, because so many people can focus and be intense about something that they want for a short amount of time. Like, how many times have we like done a program for a week and we're so proud because we did it for a week and then we fall off the wagon, right? Or, you know, even better is that person that can get all the way through the 21-day fix, or, I mean, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be fitness related, but have that focus intensity to keep going through something. But like, what about the person that could keep going for months and months and months at a time without seeing like a ton of reward? So focus intensity over time is like super, super key. So going all in also means being willing to give it time. So it's funny because I had a coach who initially said to me like, yeah, I'm really excited about this opportunity. I am really excited to see where it goes. And, you know, but I guess like if I don't get to diamond in like 90 days, like, I mean, I guess I don't have to do it anymore. And I was like, no. Okay. To go all in means you're willing to give it time. You can't just quit because, you know, you didn't get to diamond in 90 days or 60 days or whatever. So, so I think being willing to like, you know, the compound effect, being willing to do the little things every single day over time. That's that focus intensity. That is going all in, not just saying we're ready to go all in. So, I don't know. I think that's huge. And when I changed my mindset into like, I mean, this is kind of religious, but like, we learn in the scriptures that by your fruits, or by their fruits ye shall know them. Like, that is the things that we're producing not just what we're saying. So I think it applies to so many people, so many things in life, but especially here. So if we can kind of flip a switch in our brain and realize like we aren't doing everything we could, we aren't all in until we're doing everything we can be doing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So the little things. And then, so I'm going to write something down. I'm going to write his little theorem down because I think it's so cool. Let me grab my little whiteboard here.
Sweet.
So, I don't know if you can see it.
Going teacher on us.
We're going teacher here. Okay. You have to tell me if you can see it. So, focused intensity. So I'm going to do an F-I. Can you see that?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So focused intensity over time. So T. So we go all in. We're doing the little things. We give it time. And this is like one of my favorite parts. So he says, multiply it by God. Okay. So not everybody's religious. So this is where, I'm going to talk about belief, but there's 5 areas of belief that I kind of feel like we have to establish belief in every single one to be able to really, really have confidence. So I feel like to be really successful as a coach, you'll kind of see what I mean when I talk about the 5 areas, but we kind of have to have belief in every single one. So first, I'm going to talk about these like 5 areas of belief. And this is just me personally, like trying to figure out for myself and for my team what what it is about our thoughts and our attitude and the things we do every day that can help us be successful. So first, I love that he said multiply that by God. So it could be that you just a belief in a higher power. Maybe you have belief that what you put out there comes back to you. So belief that the universe can help like compound your efforts. But whatever it is, it's knowing that when you do your best, when you show up and you go all in, that that comes back to you. You're blessed. And there are there's so many things we're limited in. There's so many things that we don't have control over. So we kind of have to be humble enough to, once we go all in, kind of give the rest to God or give the rest to the universe, whatever you want to say. But first, I just really think have a belief in a higher power. Because, like I said, we don't have control over everything or everyone. So work on that, I think. If we work on that belief in a higher power, that will help us on our journey. And then second, and these aren't in like any particular order, but belief in ourselves. And I know you guys talked about confidence last week, didn't you, Kelli? Mm-hmm. Was that your call? Yeah. So a belief in yourself. And for some people, that's really hard. Some people that doesn't come naturally, and they have to teach themselves to believe more in themselves. And, whether it's through self-talk or, whatever it is, that's easier for some people than it is for others. So, but that's the next one, is finding that belief in ourselves. And then another one I think is super important is believing in proven systems. So, for example, what comes to my mind is the compound effect. It is basically a proven system that, like, if you will give, little by little, work on things every single day and be consistent with it. Are you there?
There you go.
Sorry. My dad keeps calling me. Dad, oh my gosh. Okay.
Dad, leave me alone. I'm kidding.
I'm busy. He's a coach too, by the way. You should know I'm busy. Anyway, so belief in proven systems. We were given systems from our upline coaches and from their upline coaches, things that they have proven, things that have worked for them. And then also, like the compound effect, knowing that if we do those things little by little by little, like, we're not just going to be that person that's screwed and like karma kicks us in the butt and we're just going to fail, like it's proven that if we will do little things every single day over time, that, it will compound, the success will compound. So having belief that, like, not having this fear that you know, I'm going to be the one person this does not work for. I'm going to work my butt and I'm not going to get anywhere. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. So just have the belief in the proven systems that are already in this company, especially, and use them. Like, let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's use what we're taught.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's huge too. Here's another one. And this is what I'm finding is like super interesting with my own coaches on my team. And that's belief in this company, not necessarily like the coaching opportunity or, you know, just coaching in challenge groups or what the program has done for you or what Shakeology has done for you, but belief in the company behind it. And the reason I say this is because I was talking to a coach a couple weeks ago, and I was telling her how important I thought it was to tell the world what you're doing. Like when you first start, to be willing to tell the world, like, I'm a Beachbody coach now. I'm so excited about this journey and this opportunity. And I told her, I said, that was really hard for me for like the first 2 months because of this fear that, oh, people are going to start thinking like, oh, don't talk to her. She's going to try and sell to you. Or, you know, oh, she's in network marketing now. Great. So just this fear of like, what are people?
Her dad's calling.
Dad. Stop.
Dad, seriously.
Okay, I still am here. It was my dad, and I answered it, and I told him to leave me alone for just a little bit. So I'll call him back later. Okay, that's probably why I should do this on my computer, not my phone. Anyway, so my little boy is going to join us. So anyway, I told her, I said, that was hard for me in the beginning too. I had this fear, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's how I feel right now. I'm like scared. I'm excited to do this, but I'm scared to tell people that I'm a Beachbody coach. And it really hit me the other day because I was like, why? You know, why are we scared of telling people that we're linked to this company sometimes initially? Because we should be super proud that, you know, what Carl Deichler has created is amazing. It's a company that believes everyone matters, like our theme for this next year, that everyone matters. It's a company that is out to help as many people as possible. It's a company that only puts positive, helpful, uplifting things out there. You know, they create so many amazing products for the purpose of helping people. And I just thought, like, why is that? Why are we afraid to tell people that? We just really need to like gain our own testimony, if you will, of Beachbody as a company, as an organization, the people behind it, the training they give us, the amazing things they provide to us. When you listen to that national wake-up call every Monday, I always get off feeling so amazed that I am part of this company. And I think if you can, it's a matter of even just writing down all of the wonderful things about Beachbody and kind of reviewing that. You guys will feel the same way. If you don't already, you'll feel the same way. Like, I am a part of something so amazing. And once you really have that belief, it's easy to share that. It's easy to tell people that. So I think that's important. Like, for the first little while, I was totally cool with posting about challenge groups. I was totally cool about posting my workout. I just didn't want to say I was a Beachbody coach. So gain that belief in the company. And I think that can take you really, really far. Because if that one thing is missing, then you won't go as far, I don't think. So I kind of think that's a key. And then belief in others, right?
Nicole?
Yeah?
Sorry, can I interrupt you really quick? Because I just had this thought. So I was waiting in the salon for like 2 hours while my kids were getting, all four of my kids were getting their haircut. And I'm looking in a magazine, I'll probably post about it tomorrow, but that had Kate Hudson or Kate, I can't remember her name. You know, Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Yeah, she's the one that does like the fitness clothing, right?
Yeah, what's her last name?
Kate Hudson.
Okay, Kate Hudson. So I'm reading this article about her, and they're like, so what are you doing to like get in shape? And she's like, well, when I'm traveling, I do Brazil butt lift and Insanity. And I'm like, Oh my gosh, like even the movie stars are freaking doing this. And then there was another magazine I was looking at a couple weeks ago that was like top 10. It said top 10 workout DVDs. And of course, 21 Day Fix was in it. And
that fitness magazine, I saw that.
yes, and another one. And I'm like, dude, like we are so popular. Like it's cool. I'm not we, but Beachbody.
Yes.
You know, like it's so cool that we're part of like such a company that even movie stars do their workouts. And, you know, like I got a sense of pride after
Yeah, exactly. And I think we should be really proud. And if for some reason somebody, you know, I don't know, talks down the company that we work for or what it is we do, we should be able to turn around and say, you know, I work for an amazing company. I wouldn't work for any other company. And these are the reasons why, you know? So I think that belief in our company, it just gives you more confidence just to keep pushing forward and to talk about it more. You're not going to be shy, so that when people are like, so what is it you're doing? Oh, I'm a Beachbody coach, you know, like you're not going to be shy about that. You're going to own it and be proud of it. So I think that's key. Then the last one, and probably one of the most important too, is belief in others, because and that's why I love the new theme for 2015, Beachbody's theme, that isn't it Everyone Matters? Is that what it is? Everyone Matters? I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know they had a theme.
Yeah, at Super Saturday, they came out with like the theme for like the new year, and it's something like Everyone Matters. And, you know, just not to write anybody off, and that no's aren't necessarily no's, you know, they're not right no's. And just to have that attitude that everybody matters, even if it's that I can, you know, brighten their day with the inspirational quote that I post in the morning. Or, you know, maybe they never do buy a program, or, you know, does it really matter? They matter, you know? So I think finding that belief in others, because I find myself often, like, when I'm going through my list of contacts and the people that I'm going to talk to, reach out to during the day, sometimes I find myself thinking, oh, she'll never do it. Oh, she would hate that. Oh, you know, just you kind of make assumptions. And I just think we have to catch ourselves and just stop doing that and just be so open about this opportunity that we have for people. And I was on a training call in our team the other day, and this was huge. This totally kind of helped me look at things in a different way. If we look at a challenge group and we look at the coaching opportunity as a gift, like, why wouldn't you want to share a gift with people? Like, not sharing that just kind of makes us selfish. And, you know, how do we know that that person won't love that gift? We don't know until we ask them. So, like, we owe it to the people that we know and care about to give them an opportunity to have this gift of either joining a challenge, getting in shape, just feeling better about themselves, or becoming a coach. So I think that belief in others, that not ever writing anybody off, that's huge too. So kind of when I look at those different things, I feel like if one of those is lacking, I'm not going to go as far. But what I think is so cool is we can choose to believe in certain things. Do you guys feel the same way? Like, I don't know, like, I don't feel like it's fated. Like, I honestly feel like love is one of those things that you can choose to. Like, I didn't just like meet my husband and decide, you know, like, I didn't have a choice. I fell in love with him. I didn't have a choice. I had to get married. You know, like, I chose to love him. I kind of think that it's kind of like a spouse relationship too. Like, when we go all in, you know, say we meet the one and we decide to get married, we are going all in, you know, not just in our thoughts or hoping that it's going to work out or that we're super excited, but like, we're going to do everything we can. We're going to do everything we can to, you know, make that marriage work. We're going to go all in. And then also that we have a belief that, that things will go well. You don't keep working hard and doing those little things every single day if you don't believe, you know, in an end result. So, yeah, go to your room and you can color it. Here, there you go. So I think those two together kind of make up a little formula of of something that will give us momentum, and that momentum like brings success. Like it gets us whatever success is to us, you know, it gets us closer to whatever our goal is. So I'm gonna pull this back up, and if you guys have anything you want to say, like totally pipe in, okay?
Okay, I pipe in really quick.
Okay, pipe in.
Because I loved what you said about believing in others and not like counting anyone out. Because I had this happen to me where I have a really good friend, and she is like has like 7 kids, I think. She has like 10 businesses.
Oh, wow.
And so, I mean, she just has so much going on, and I was like, there's no way. I mean, I just didn't even ever think of her as a coach. And she came to me and started asking me about BeachBody. And then I, you know, kind of told her about it, but not the coaching at all. And then she's like, well, what about being a coach? And I was like, are you for real? Like, seriously, you want to do that, you know? And I was like, oh, duh, like this, why, you know, when you say no for, like, if you, number one, if you don't ask, the answer is already no. And then when you say no for them, then you're not giving them that opportunity. So it was like eye-opening for me to be like, wait, who am I to say that she, you know, that she doesn't want this opportunity? And she is now a coach. She's on our team.
So awesome. I know. And I think it can, like, when we look at situations like that, it can make us realize, like, it is really selfish for me not to share this. Like, think of all the things that it has done for you. You know, if you think about that, I mean, what could it do for your neighbor or for your coworker, or, you know, that lady with 7 kids that's really busy? What could it do for them? Like, maybe that is an answer to their prayer, and that's what they needed to be able to, like, quit some of those other things that were taking them away from their family, you know? Like, who are we to say? Exactly what you said. Who are we to say? And how kind of selfish of us for not offering that gift just because we're afraid. You know, we need to believe in them, and we need to believe in ourselves. So that's kind of my thought for the day. But I really do think it goes back to, like, his final little thing. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. So it's, my handwriting is so crazy. Sorry. So the FI, the focused intensity, that's that going all in, but giving it time, because that's key. Multiply it by God, because there's things that we can't control. And that equals momentum. Okay. And this God, I think that's all those beliefs, like the belief in a higher power, the belief in ourselves, the belief in the proven systems, the belief in the company, the belief in others. Okay. So if we add that belief into the equation of giving time to our focus intensity, like, it's proven right here. Dave Ramsey says, and he's really smart. Okay.
He's here.
Yeah. He's really smart. Go ahead.
I was raised on Dave Ramsey, so I'm kind of a Dave Ramsey freak. But I have paid off 3 houses in 7 years, each of them, all of them 30-year loans, based off of kind of that whole theory of really intensity. And I mean, I do not know how. I still am, like, amazed and how that's even possible to do. But our goal was to pay off our vineyard in a certain time frame, and it was nowhere near where we actually did. It was actually 7 years earlier.
Oh my word!
So I mean, I can't even say enough. So, like, even though that isn't fitness, I mean, and I wasn't even thinking of it related necessarily to BeachBody. It really, I truly believe in it, and that is so true.
It works.
It's crazy how it works, and it's almost unbelievable. I still have my amortization charts for all 3 houses because I still cannot believe that was even, like, how do you even do that?
Yeah, that's unreal. Well, yeah. I love in his book when he talks about that, he talks about how he has an atheist friend, and his atheist friend said, well, I don't believe there is a God. So where that G is, I'm going to put a 0 right there. So if you multiply everything you're doing by 0, then nothing's going to happen. Yeah. But you just proved right there, look what happened. Like, look what happened for you. It was unbelievable, and it was more than you could have ever imagined.
Oh, way beyond. But not only that, there's something else you said, I guess I forget what you said now. I raised my hand because I thought, oh yeah, I get it. But I didn't believe. Like, I thought, this is not possible. How does anybody pay off a 30-year loan in half the time? That's what my goal was.
Yeah.
And I promised myself I would not look at anything for 5 years. I would just keep doing what I was supposed to do. Just do it. And at the end of the 5 years, I looked at my amortization chart and kind of went through all that stuff. And I went, holy crap. I'm 2 years off from paying off this loan. 2 years.
Wow.
And, nose to the ground, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's that focused intensity and giving it time. Like, there's so many people that might have done it for a year and been like, this is so hard.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to do this anymore.
Totally did it. Yeah. And then I was so jazzed up about that because I did that by myself. I wasn't married at that time. And I was so jazzed up about that, but I thought, well, why not? Let's buy another one and make it happen. And so we've done it with 3 houses now, which is great. Wow. Yeah.
So awesome. Well, and so I think that's that other belief in proven systems. Like you did it then. You can apply it to this business. You could apply it to any business.
Yeah. Wasn't thinking that.
But apply it to this business and the same thing will happen. But I think that just proves that there is a higher power too. You've got to have that belief in the higher power, whether it's that the universe like understood what you were throwing out there and what your goal was and knew you're working hard and gave that blessing back to you, or whether that's that belief in God. That's totally up to you. That is huge in knowing that like you can't control everything, but you're going to do your very best.
Mm-hmm. Nicole,
so, yeah.
In the last week or this last National Wake Up Call, I can't remember the lady's name, but she said, what is her name?
Elizabeth?
I don't remember her name.
She said, she's like, I'm always telling my coaches, don't quit before the miracle.
Yes.
So like, you could think of that M could also be like the miracle.
Exactly.
Really, it takes time, but you have to like hang in there.
Yeah.
It
could be tomorrow.
Be whatever it is that you believe in. Just believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just believe in it. Yeah, I love that. Well, and that miracle could be tomorrow or the next day or the next day. Like, why would you quit when it could just be like right around the corner? And you just have to believe that it will happen. Mm-hmm. So,
I feel like an angel's talking to me. You're so beautiful.
Oh, you're sweet. You're so sweet.
I know. She is
this little angel, too. Say hi.
Hi, little guy.
He shouldn't be, but he's not.
He knows there's a PJ party going on over here.
No, what is going on? He's in his PJs, too.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's really all I've got for you.
Okay, well, that was awesome, Nicole. I loved it. And
very good.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was great and very inspiring. So, okay, cool. Well, we're going to do our drawing. And then if anyone wants to stick around for like any FAQs, feel free.
I have a question. Oh, I'll stick around.
You have to hang on, girlfriend.
I'm sorry.
But I saw Jody joined us, so I added your name too. So this is the drawing for the awesome.
Hi, Jody.
Drink.
Hi, Jody.
Not drink, but.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi, Jill.
Okay, ready? I'm picking out of my own hand.
Woo, big
No one
moment.
else is here. It's this one right here. Joelle.
Yay! Yay!
Wow, chicka, wow, wow. I gotta send that to Canada. Seriously.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's for Joelle. And then, thanks again, Nicole. That was awesome.
You bet. Thanks for having me. So fun.
Yeah. So, okay. Any questions now? I'll open it up to you guys for questions. And if you need to go, you can, Nicole, or you can stick around.
Okay. Oh, I can learn from your questions too. So I'm gonna listen.
I have questions about what is all this second business center? What the heck is all that?
I think.
I mean, I don't get it. Is that your husband's business too?
No, it's yours.
It's yours, but you like can act as like another business, but it can
It is yours. You have to be a 2-star diamond, and then what you do is you go underneath another coach. And so a lot of people will go under their husbands, so that way that supports them twice the fact. And you get to, and when you open it up in your back office, where you can click on like 1 and 2 and 3 and however many business centers you have, but you have to be a 2-star diamond in order to be able to do it.
Yeah. So you're a coach, you have people under you, one of them being your husband. You get to 2 stars, and now you decide you want to be another coach under your husband.
Right. So you get to start.
So it gets him a coach.
Well, it doubles your PV volume, basically. It doubles you up again. So you're getting money from yourself, and then all of a sudden you're doubling up everybody else above you again from money. I don't understand all of it. I watched this whole thing on it. I posted it in that feed where that girl was explaining about where the plates you're hubbing. And then
thank God you posted that, but still, as you can tell, I'm thoroughly confused.
It is confusing. I'm confused, Gabrielle. Don't. It's not just you.
Yeah, but you post it, when you do it, you put all your coaches and stuff go on your outside legs, like Christmas trees. Nothing ever goes inside. That's what that girl was saying. Someone mistakenly put her on an inside leg. And so she had to completely build her business by herself. No coaches trickled down their stuff to her. And I was like, what? And she still managed to make it. But that's what she did when she hit 2-star diamond. I think she did her second business center, and she did it up underneath her husband, and it generated, yes, more income to him. And then which also she benefited from her own business, plus she benefited as a coach above him. So she was getting 3 times the money. Do you understand what I'm saying by that?
Right. Yes.
I mean, I hear you saying it, and I get it when you say it, but then I walk away and I go,
we need Lisa.
Well, it's not the because you only get the disc, or you get the percentages. You get that off of your when you make a sale, that's only for your customers. But I'm not going to get any money off of your customers. But it comes to the team volume. When you start making that team volume, and you start having so many people, so you basically, it's like if you at, how much money is it you get for the you get $14 right now as an emerald, and then it's like 16 as a ruby and 18 as a is that right? And so basically it's 18 times 3 business centers. So she's getting her team volume for herself, for her husband, and for herself again. You know what I'm saying? Right. So she generated herself 3 times worth of the income.
Plus, I think, tell me if I'm wrong, Lisa, but I think it can also help you if you put someone under, would it help you bump up in rank?
It does what? Say it again.
Would it help you bump up in rank too?
Yes.
If I was like
because now you're having. Yeah, because now you're. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move. But yeah, that's what happens is you're having because you're having more coaches underneath you, and then plus you bumped yourself up. You know what I mean? Because now your coach, you were like, now you have another diamond underneath you, or you have another, it starts just bumping you up.
Okay. So I just listened to that Diamond Dash video welcoming you, and I think one of the guys said something like, I'm 2-star diamond 3 times over, or in 3 business centers or something. And I'm like, why would you do that? Just build up and be 15 in 1.
Well,
I get it. Okay.
Yeah. It's because it generates it 3 times, I guess.
Yeah. Interesting. Wow. Okay.
Well, don't get overwhelmed by the logistics. Baby steps. Just focus on where you're at now and where you want to go next. And
that's right, Mama.
Okay. Any other questions?
I wanted to ask, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Joelle.
I just wanted to ask where Nicole gets her eyelashes done. You're amazing.
I think Nicole's gone, but
I know.
I know. I thought she had beautiful eyelashes too. That's funny.
I know. I want to get my eyelashes done so I don't look so scary in my sweaty selfies that I post.
You look beautiful.
Anyways, anyone else?
I I mean, I think I have so many questions, but I'm focusing on what I got going on here.
Okay.
Yes, and who all's doing the Diamond Dash? I know it's me and Joelle.
I'm doing it.
Yes.
And
who?
yeah, Jill and Lisa.
And Jill.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Okay, good deal. I keep hoping that they're talking about they're going to split us up in teams, and I keep hoping they're going to split us up in our own teams. So I think it would be a good team builder. If
Yeah,
you know
that
what I mean?
would. I wonder if you can request. You should ask one of the peeps that are the bosses. I don't know.
They've done this before, so I bet you they have their system down.
I know. Darn the system.
I mean, I think it'd be great to be with our own team folks, but there's bound to be people that aren't going to be able to be paired up since they only do 4 people.
Although it might be good to like find out. I mean, because like I was saying with Nicole, like she and I chat here and there, and it's fun to find out what her team is doing, what her upline's doing, and not always, it's going to be a little different than what Mike is doing and what we're doing, and
Right.
So it's always good to network and learn.
Right.
So okay,
I don't have any more questions.
all right. Let me think of any announcements. Just the one about Summit. I looked at the Coach Summit website today. You can sign up. You can buy tickets now. You don't have to earn. I don't think you can earn them anymore. And so if any of you want to do it, you can buy tickets. And there's also only one a lot of the hotels are sold out. So if you want to get a hotel, you might want to look into that soon. I think that was everything. Just keep rocking it, ladies.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
For
Good
joining us.
call.
We'll talk to you next week.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.